Heading to Surindar's cradle? I hope you brought your own water skin. Or you could buy one off me. My rates are reasonable, given the drought. Water, or rather the lack of it. Something stopped the flow from the aqueduct to Surindar's cradle. I've been hauling water for them in the meantime, but they can't keep this up forever. Don't know. Old stones, old gates and levers, who can say for sure? I overheard the adepts discussing the trouble. A young one, Vosby, seems keen to solve the issue. If you want to know more, she's the person to ask.
If you would just...
No adept can face the wastes alone, child. This one insists you stay.
Vosby cannot understand. Only puddles remain in the Adeptorium cisterns, but still Silojo forbids this one to act. Our Adeptorium, Srendar's cradle, is parched by a drought. We rely on the Anequina aqueduct to supply our water, but something halted the flow. Now adepts and pilgrims go thirsty. We tend to the sick here. Without water, many of them may die. No, and we never will if Silojo gets his way. He yowls about the risks, but Vosby is not the saucer-eyed kitten she was when Silojo found her. This one must fix this. You're a warrior, yes? Would you escort Vosby to investigate the aqueduct? Thank you for helping, Rook. We should investigate the nearest gate of the aqueduct, just south of here. Srendar willing, we will find whatever blocks the water there. Vosby will meet you soon. This one must speak to Silojo before she leaves. I found it. We should examine the gate at the top of the ramp. Open and dry, as expected. Hopefully we'll find the blockage at the second gate. Vosby hopes we can find the problem soon. Otherwise we may have to investigate the Bandar span. A portion of the aqueduct that runs through Bandar's litter. A canyon to the east of the Adeptorium. Silojo forbids us to go there, ever since this one was a Jakajit. Vosby does not know. She has, at times, heard whispers from the older adepts. Something about the Nahatan flu. This one asked Silojo outright about the place years ago. He only shook his head and said it was far, far from Srendar's light. Vosby will be right behind you, but be careful, Walker. Silojo can be overprotective, but he would not resort to lies to hold us back. The dangers of the wastes are real, as you know. Truly, I hate to worry him, but Vosby must do this. Caught you! Vasby is a quick study, yes? Let's examine this new gate. Dry. Zispo. Wait, what is this? Curious. This scrap of cloth. Vasby knows it well. It is part of a Srendar adept's habit. One of the old ones we don't wear anymore. Could an adept have been out here? Vasby does not think anyone wore it. The way it is torn, it looks like someone used it to dress a wound. Do you see the stains? This one smells blood too. A warning, perhaps. Or a clue. Maybe. Vasby is no investigator. But finding something like this near the gate feels like a sign. We should find the person, if only to make sure they are not badly hurt, yes? We could start by searching around the columns that hold the aqueduct up. Someone gravely injured may have rested in the structure's shadow. No time to waste, Walker. Let's go. Another shred of a habit? The blood seems more spotty. From a sword, maybe. Let's keep looking. This is a nursery rhyme, isn't it? Like the one Vasby read every night as a kitten. Srendar's mercy. Please hurry, Walker! Swaddlecloth? Vasby recognizes that pattern. Come, let's keep looking, come! And we find a death coin lost, of course. Something that gleams. The bloody bandages, the cameo, and swaddlecloth. All these trinkets and mementos lead to a forbidden place. Bandar's litter. Vasby has not been totally honest with you, Walker. This one has a very personal stake in this business. The drought. It's because of me. That is why Vasby insisted on being the one to investigate. Every year, on this one's birthday, someone leaves a gift outside the cloisters. Gifts like the nursery rhyme, coin, and cameo we found, you see? Days after the aqueduct ran dry, the gift giver left a jug of cold, fresh water outside this one's door. It was a message, you see, for Vasby. Now we find these dressings and keepsakes, all leading to Bandar's litter. Our answers are there. Old ghosts haunt this place. Angry spirits that moan and howl curses in the night. Silujo always insisted we stay away. I hate to disobey him, but we have no choice. The last sluice gate and the person we pursue are both inside. Are you prepared? someone! Why do they run? We do not mean them any harm.
Who are you? Where's Rasby, beloved child? Finally, you have come home at last.
Beloved, what? I don't... We only want to restore the water.
Water? No, no, no. You come for answers, child. Answers from ashes. Take her to our camp at the Bandar Gate. Kill the other and cleanse him in flame. The scouring fire will claim Sarindar's cradle soon enough.
Quickly! Over here! Silujo saw everything. We must save Vasby. Quickly, please! I may not be Vasby's father, but I feel a father's love for her. What parent would let their child wander the Kaj with a stranger? Silujo followed at a distance, but could not stop Vasby in time. The stricken cats took her deeper into the canyon. The flu. Time heals some wounds and causes others to fester. Sometimes even the greatest healer cannot see all ends. Forgive me. Silujo is an old cat. He rambles. We must go to the Bandar Gate to halt the flames and save my Vasby. There is a cavern deep within the litter. If memory serves, it ascends to the Bandar Gate. We will find the aqueduct blockage and Vasby there. Come! These sick, scarred, you see, we call them the stricken. After the Nahatan flu ravaged their bodies, the people of Elsweyr cast them out. They came to spend our tale once before, but the king here would have put our adeptorium to the torch if he knew we harbored the sick. You should know the reason they hate us. It is my fault. They wish to burn our home because I cast them into Bandar's litter to die. Wait, Silujo must speak to you. Before we go further, we must speak. The Bandar Gate lies beyond that door. The Stricken's leader as well, Vasby's true father. His love and sorrow has turned to hatred for me. Silujo has no illusions. Death waits for this one through this passage, for the actions of his past. Silujo does not fear this death if it will save Vasby. Before it happens, though, this one must ask. You now know the story of Sarindar's cradle, of the sick left to die. When this one is gone, Busby will have questions. What will you tell her? Silujo thanks you, Walker. Choosing who lives and who dies weighs on the soul, but as a healer and a leader, I must make hard decisions. If Silujo had to do it all over again, he would make the same choice. Now come, Busby waits.
Silujo, no! This is my fault. Srendar, forgive me. He breathes, but faintly. Busby will take him back to the cradle. My hands won't stop shaking. The Striken's leader, Hulzar, wields horrible magic. He told me that the adepts took me from him, that they stole everything from him. He said Yes, he said he left me gifts so that I would not forget him. But seeing me grow closer to Silujo, closer to the Order, twisted his tail to the breaking point. He lured Busby here to Banda's litter. Now he plans to burn the Adeptorium. Please, Walker, if there is any way to spare Hulzar, have mercy. Busby knows he is mad, but to lose two fathers at once. Srendar, help me. This one is so lost. Moons, why did Silujo come here? He must have known the Stricken would kill him. This one only needed saving because she disobeyed Silujo. He came here because of Busby. He dies because of Busby. This one knows. Hulza told me about how he and his wife, my mother, came to the cradle with a tiny Busby in their arms. He described the long march to Bandar's litter and the cold, moonless nights that followed. More suffering on my account. How could it not be Busby's fault? Had Hulza's wife not carried Busby in her womb, they never would have come to Srendar's cradle. Had Busby not sought to restore the water, Silujo would live. Please, just find Hulzar. Busby must work.
Think you can leave me for my people? Of me.
You return. Good. Vasby already loses too much today. Silujo did not... Vasby could not... He is gone. His soul wanders the sands behind the stars now. The other adepts mourn for him as Vasby does, but they do not know the truth of his death or the cost of the water you restored. But you know. Vasby knows, and it may be too much for her to bear. Vasby loved this place. She idolized Silujo and the other healers. She prayed to Srendar for the strength and wisdom to serve as well as those who came before. But Srendar's cradle is a lie. My dream is a lie. What is Vasby to do now? The people of Elsweyr think that the adepts of the cradle worked miracles to stave off the flu. Now I see that they only hid the sick in the wilderness to let them die. How can this one just ignore that? How can I dedicate my life to such a place? Yes, this one will stay. But I will not lie about what happened here. Silujo made an impossible choice, but the people deserve to hear the truth. Thank you, Walker. We only just met, but you are the closest thing to family that Vasby has left. Brothers, sisters, Vasby must speak about Silujo's passing. Before he passed, this one learned the truth of the stricken, of the role we healers played in their suffering. No longer. In Shrendar's name, we must go to Bandar's litter. We must help the stricken, and we must try to heal this age-old wound, for their sake and for ours.
Bandar gives us with a rich reward today. Let us say.
Elsweyr, is this truly the path you set me on? A fellow wanderer on the path. Greetings. I'm Vastari. If you plan to explore the Ashen Scar, I'd advise caution. Some dark intention has this canyon in a vice grip. An inopportune time for a visit. Then again, perhaps we're meant to be here. An undead awakening. As intense as it is unstable. The corpses emerge in fits and starts for now. But I can sense more stirring below. Hundreds more. If left unchecked, these creatures may spill out into larger Elsweyr. Perhaps even lands beyond. Yes, maybe you can. I find myself having difficulty focusing. If the force that reanimates these corpses exerts pressure on the mind as well, that would be profoundly unsettling. I intend to search these ruins for answers. Will you join me? I'm glad to have your company. As I said, something about this place puts me ill at ease. Now, are you ready to proceed? I'm glad to have your company. I'm glad to have your company. Excellent. Let's be on our way then. The Hidden Moon Temple stands at the very center of the Ashen Scar. The adepts who lived there vanished centuries ago, but the air still crackles with arcane energy, necromantic energy. But there's more. A malice that... By Asura, that sound! Forgive me, I didn't expect to face such resistance. Yes, and no. It felt as though I was struck blind and deaf, save for the sound of a beating heart. I think something tried to drive me back, then relented and tried to claim me instead. Oh, there's an intention to it, a greed and a hunger. You seem unaffected. Good. I can't go any farther. Not until I understand the nature of this event. Take these descrying stones and place them throughout the canyon. They'll allow me to perceive this threat from a distance. The 3 stones act in concert, so be sure to place them in a broad pattern that encompasses the whole area. Now, you should set out. The sooner you place the descrying stones, the sooner I can locate the source of this evil. Excellent. My sight grows clearer. I see a maze of catacombs below. Undead rise there too. And something else. The corruption here is just suffocating, like a dark fog rising from below, bidding the dead to serve. Good. I sense, yes, some kind of wards infused into the architecture, though weakened by the march of time. Someone tried to prevent this. There's a concentration of dark energy in the exposed tomb at the center of the scar. Meet me there.
Pathetic magics are useless here. Witch of Azura. Flee while you can. The hour of my return has come.
Thank you for acting quickly, friend. The situation appears much worse than I thought. The being you just encountered, it was the shade of a dark lich, an undead Khajiit possessing unimaginable power. You just shattered one of his phylacteries. A focus, like an arcane vessel or container. Think of the stones I gave you earlier. Those contain a sliver of my essence, but nothing of what makes me who I am. Phylacteries contain much larger fragments of the soul, powerful but dangerous tools. You destroyed one, yes, and the shade simply taunted us. There must be others. If we're to have any hope of stopping this lich, we'll have to find and destroy all of them. A daunting prospect. They're probably well hidden. I admire your optimism, unfounded though it may be. Did you notice the body near the orb? He met his end recently. I intend to find out what he knows. Place this stone in the center of the room. It should ease the summoning process. Stand back. Mitralas Zelanfenal Paridanere.
Willem, you must listen.
Speak with him, quickly.
We do not have much time. This one feels his spirit slipping away. The dark lich, Arum Kal, has awakened. He rises like foul smoke from beneath the ashen scar. Arum Kal, the ancient defiler, the dark adept, destroyer of the hidden moon. If he regains his full power, death and horror will scour all the sands of Elsweyr. The orb, I tried to claim it for myself. It sent me to a realm of nightmares, where Arum Kal's spirit reigns as king. He tore my soul to pieces, then used the remnants to awaken his body, and everything else in this cursed place. He... no more. Release me, please.
Azura have mercy on him. I'd say he learned his lesson. Well done. I had hoped to glean a bit more, but that name is enough. Arumkal the Dromathra. Arumkal the Moonslayer. Mages whisper his name as they do that of the Worm King Manimako. Oh, I thought him long gone. Seems I was wrong. Whatever wards the disciples of this temple put in place to keep Arumkal bound are failing, and it's unlikely we'll find the means to mend them. We'll have to deal with this threat head-on. For that, I need your help. The Khajiiti spirit called Arumkal the Dark Adept and the Ancient Defiler. Could Arumkal's fate and the fate of the Hidden Moon Adepts be intertwined? The former residents of the Hidden Moon Temple. They vanished centuries ago, but the ruins of their sanctuary remain. If they managed to seal a lich like Arumkal away, they clearly possess skills and techniques we can use. Yes, probably. Memories run deep in places like this, and where there are memories, there are spirits. Helpful ones, I hope. With any luck, one of them will answer our questions. Now, it's a long climb to the temple summit. Are you prepared? I'm going to take a moment to make sure we didn't miss anything here. I'll meet you at the temple summit soon, unless you needed something.
Your mother told you to be careful what you wish for, too?
Ah, you've arrived. I sense there's a great deal to uncover here. Some kind of Khajiit children's tale?
You know better than that, Witch of Azura.
Greetings, Spirit. We've come in good faith.
Very well. Who is this youth who travels with you, I wonder? Come, child. Let old Maza Miri have a look at you. Trespasser or pilgrim? Both, I think. But you walk this path aimlessly, child. I am Mazamiri, clan mother of the Hidden Moon. Why are you here, I wonder? Too late for that. Our rewards flicker and fade. My children all lie dead. No one and nothing remains to stop Arumkal. We failed. I failed. Even if a champion emerged to wield the Moonlight Blade, the hour is too late. Azura's sword of the faithful. Oof, you know nothing of our ways, child. Even so, I see strength in you, and great deeds in your wake. Read the stones that still stand here. We will see if your mind and spirit are as keen as your blades.
The Adepts charged themselves with defending the liminal border between this world and Oblivion, the lunar lasts, as they saw it. Gatekeepers of a sort. Intriguing. The Adepts acted as soul shepherds, ushering true souls to paradise and bent souls to this great darkness. Quite a task. I see. The Hidden Moon Adepts practice the form of necromancy here.
Come now,
pressing the
Wanderer,
souls of their
if
corrupted
you're
kin
not
into
afraid.
service, so that they might be redeemed.
Do you see now, child? We servants of the Hidden Moon protected and guided the people's souls, both true souls and bent, guardians and redeemers. Now, all that remains of our order are old stones and old spirits. Spirits like me. Azura's twilight path, the path to love and redemption, is fraught with perils and temptations. I thought I prepared our adepts to face the darkness without falling to it. I failed. Arum Call is the result. How easy you make it sound. You may know that the dust storm will tear down your house, but knowledge alone will not beat back the wind. A wise corpse is no less dead. Come, Mazamiri will teach you one last lesson. Now for the story no teaching stone can tell. Arum Call served our order for many years as our greatest champion. But as his power grew, so did his pride. In time, he renounced his faith in Azura and turned to the dark path, the way of the Thromatra. Many order collapsed into civil war. The battle sundered the temple and blighted the canyon below. Triumphed in the end, but Arun Kor would not die. He fled, seeking refuge in one of his orbs. We locked the orbs away, but now our wards grow brittle, and Arun Kor prepares to emerge once again. Only a warrior of the Hidden Moon can end this, and only with the powers of the Moonlight Blade. Make no mistake, child. Arun Kor's power and hatred have only grown since we first locked him away. The remnants of our order spent their waning years looking for a way to destroy him permanently. We found one, but it carries great risk. It is more than a blade. It is a gateway, a path, a key, a sacred tool of our order, given to us by Azura herself. Perhaps you can bear this weapon's weight. Perhaps not. This calls for another test, I think. Only a handful of adepts have ever held the Moonlight Blade, and each of them possessed a will of iron. I need to know your quality. I will conjure dark spirits in the next chamber. Banish them without falling yourself, and the blade is yours. The Dromatra approach, child. Will you dance to the song of the dark? Will you close your ears and well done. Come, the swords. Behold, child, Shandori, guardian of the Moonlight Blade. Know that if you take the sword, you take an oath to destroy Arun Kor as well.
Mazamiri. So, the fateful moment is upon us.
It is, Shando.
So, Mazamiri's champion arrives at last. Then the battle is upon us. Azura be praised. I am Shandori of the Hidden Moon. Together, we will destroy the dark spirit of Arun Kor. The blade and I are one. Long ago, I turned away from the sands behind the stars, from paradise, and asked Azura to let me reside within this sword instead. Here, I will stay until Arun Kor has hissed his last. Patience. The blade has rested here for too long. My connection to Azura and the Lunar Lattice feels faint, weak. We cannot face Arun Kor until we restore the sword to its former strength.
Brave Shandori will guide you now, child. But do not fear. Old Mazamiri will be watching.
Oh, I didn't gather up any ancient spirits like you, but I did make a vital discovery. In studying the phylactery you destroyed, I identified 3 more orbs hidden deep within the temple catacombs. We should make destroying them a priority. The Moonlight Blade, eh? And I assume this spirit bound himself to the sword somehow. Fascinating. With this blade, and a wise spirit guiding us, we finally have a real chance at defeating Arumkal. Well done, my friend. Azura's will resonates within that moonlight blade, but it's so faint, like a voice at the far end of a darkened hallway, or the other side of a stone door. That's it! This sword, Arumkal's phylacteries, they're not vessels, they're gateways. I told you before, Arumkal's phylactery felt different somehow, cavernous. Now I see it wasn't a vessel. It was a gate to another realm, a realm of horror that he controls. This moonlight blade serves as a gate too, a door to the afterlife. Something about the enchantment. It's purposeful. Its strength seems tied to your new friend's will to serve. Fighting the undead with a sword near to hand might be enough to restore it. We'll need it fully charged to defeat Arumkal. The undead outside should provide the power you need. If you strike them down, I'm confident the sword and the spirit within will do the rest. You should share this with Chandori, was it? I doubt he'll object. He seems more than ready to fight.
So, Arumkal's orbs lead to a shadow realm of some kind. Moon's mercy. Is he so desperate to be free of Azura, to be free of us, that he would cast himself into a prison of his own making? Enough of that. How can we strengthen the blade? In that case, it will soon sing with moonlight. Azura gave us this weapon to drive bent spirits back into oblivion. I'm eager to do her good work again. So is the Moonlight Blade. Yes, Swordwielder. And may Azura bless our labors. Swordwielder, the power of the Moonlight Blade is raking. Returning. Every dark spirit strengthens the blade's connection to the crossing. The bridge between Nirni and what lies beyond.
One day they will repent of their sins. Not today. So we banish them back to the void. Good. Moonlight Blade sings the Hidden Moon song again. Take it to Azura's gate. We will speak further there.
It is time for this one to share lore about Alkosh, the Dragon King of Cats. Pay heed.
This one shouldn't complain.
Azura's gate. I had almost forgotten its beauty. No door bearing Azura's likeness is locked to the wielder of the Moonlight Blade. Once we enter the temple, we must look for Arum Kal's orbs. To destroy them, we must first defeat their protectors, Shades of Arum Kal. That task falls to you. They will try to flee back into the orb, but I will dance across the breach and destroy them on the other side before they escape. Without the shade to protect them, the orbs will shatter, and those doors to Arum Kal's realm will collapse. The power of the Moonlight Blade should dissolve the wards and allow us to enter the temple. Harness that power, and we can proceed. Witch of Azura, where will we find the Dark Adept's orbs? Then we find east and west. Destroying those orbs should weaken Arum Kal, or faith and loyalty, brother. Your soul belongs to the Lord. Fools, servants of a false queen, you will scream for mercy when I... Quiet now. Time to serve your penance.
Well done. Destroying the orbs diminished Arum Kal's power, but I don't know for how long. You have to strike now. Arumkal's fury clouds my vision. I need to get closer. Don't wait for me. Destroy him.
Teach you to feel the dark! You always did underestimate me, Shadow.
Destroy me will not save you, brother. Another wields the Moonlight Blade.
And they will share your fate soon enough.
I arrived too late, damn. The veil is paper thin near the orb flare. Use the Moonlight Blade. It might allow you to widen the breach. You can still catch him if you act quickly.
Azura, upon all the spirits of my fallen kin, you followed. Azura be praised. My failure may not doom us after all. I hesitated, Sword Wielder. Despite all the years, all the sorrows, I still thought I could save him. Now, he prepares to reconstitute himself, to escape once again. He is. I know he is. But, moons forgive me. I have such doubts. How could any Khajiit abandon Azura completely? Especially a Khajiit as great as Arumkal. No. I cannot afford such thoughts. Not anymore. Good. Bring this tale to an end, my friend. Tighten your jaws, harden your heart, and strike true. You will defeat him. I know this, because despite his strength, your will is stronger. Trust in Azura, and in yourself. Moons guide you, Sword Wielder. Moons.
Makes me heal. Come here, and giant shadow in the void.
Well done, Sword Wielder. Come, we have little time.
You must not, Witch. Arumkal was his realm. Now it collapses.
No, I can find them.
A portal.
We haven't much time. Whoop.
Do not worry.
There, they emerge.
You return victorious. What a relief. From this side of the portal, I could only see white flames slashing through the shadows. Even so, I'm confident you sundered Arumkal's spirit. I am sorry about Shandori. I just couldn't reach far enough. There may be one way, though it's not without risk. Arumkal's realm is one of absolute darkness. If I reach out for sparks of light, I may be able to gather enough to reconstitute Shandori's soul. Your friend's soul is so thoroughly shattered, I can't be sure that what I'm gathering is actually Chandori. Any sliver of spirit that's free of Arumkal's corruption will come through as well. Summoning unknown spirits is not always wise. Of course I am. When I give you the signal, hold the moonlight blade aloft. I'll draw the spiritual fragments through the sword, then send them on to realms beyond. Be ready to act if something other than Shando appears, all right? Stand in the ritual circle and raise the moonlight blade. I will do the rest. Lost and shining light come forth. Cast off your shadows and heed my call.
Sandori is whole. Azura shows me mercy. Sando, is that you? Yes, brother. It's time to go home. It's so dark. I can't. Come. I will show you the way.
So, Arumkal wasn't beyond redemption after all. That's heartening. If a creature like the Dark Adept can rediscover the light, perhaps other lost souls can do the same. I think I'll stay here a while. The Adepts of the Hidden Moon still have a great deal to teach us, it seems. As for you, the Moonlight Blade remains in your care. Wield it justly, and never forget what we accomplished here. Azura guide you, friend. We may have sundered and redeemed Arumkal, but his thralls remain. Ushering those spirits back to oblivion will keep me busy for some time. As for you, you have Azura's eye now. She'll guide you to glory. You need only listen. It appears so, with our help, of course. You should be very proud, my friend. Bringing a person so thoroughly corrupted back to the light is practically unheard of. My conjuring ritual drew every speck of light from Arumkal's realm of darkness. It appears that beneath all that evil, some kernel of Arumkal's better nature remained intact. A discovery as startling as it is uplifting. On to the next life, I suppose. Perhaps to my lady, Azura herself. Wherever they go together, and that is an encouraging thought. Well done, my friend.
Told me that the monks at Two Moons are no longer chasing.
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong. Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks, let me be clear about that. I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here. Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn-room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition to your holdings. No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room is all yours. Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good. Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go. Had a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out. Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0's a good number. Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room. I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.
Hey there, good looking.
This one doesn't want any trouble. Sazezmi.
His steps will bind me to follow in his stride.
I'm sorry, but Royster's...
Alkosh will purify me from the sands of time. His mask will sanctify me, a champion of crime. I ride the winds cunningly and never break my stride. I face the darkness valiantly, the lanterns are my guide. When the threads are all spun, when I've earned my right, I'll stand before
Now we deal with Bromoth. This way.
The Rimmen Bank. Concerned about...
Hey there, good looking.
I called the guards and they're on their way.
Hey there, good looking.
Never.
I'll leave this refuge just as soon as those blasted dragons are gone from the skies, and not a moment sooner.
You wish to learn.